Welcome to Hiller Stadium at Trinity High School on September 20th, 2005 for the game between the Trinity Hillers and the Upper St. Clair Panthers. Upper St. Clair is coming in with a record of 5 wins, 1 loss, and 1 tie. Tonight we've got 2 injured starters that will not be playing. Nick Palmieri and Matt McClennick will not play tonight. Panthers came back on Saturday after being behind at Upper St. Clair Stadium against Canon McMillan. They were down 2-0 at halftime and came back and scored 3 goals in the second half to keep their record going. Hopefully we'll be able to play well tonight. Trinity kicks the ball off and kicks the ball long. Chris Burke heads it. Andrew Riley on the ball. It's going to be a corner kick for Trinity High School in the right corner. Ball was off Andrew Riley. Beautiful night here. A little brisk, but not a star, not a cloud in the sky, and we're looking forward to a great night of soccer. Trinity's got the ball set up in the corner, getting ready to take the corner kick. Right in the center. St. Clair gets ahead on it. Mike Shirley kicks it out. Trinity recovers it, kicks it back to their left back. Kicks it in the middle. Ball taken by Mike Cartier, kicked back out. Trinity puts it back in. Nate Brindle heads it out. Call, I think, Trinity over the back, so it'll be a St. Clair free kick on about the 30-yard line. Kick will be taken by Nate Brindle. Ball's headed out of bounds. Throw will be taken by Tyler Stevens. Tyler gets the ball back to Mike Cartier. Mike gets it over to Kyle Outcall, who's starting tonight in place of Nick Palmieri. Trinity's got the ball. It's taken away by Mike. Gets it back. Andrew Riley going down the left side with the ball. Tries to get it ahead to Lenny. Trinity clears it back out. Mike puts it back in. Over to Andrew Riley on the far side. Andrew kicks it down, but it's over the end line. Goal kick for Trinity.
Tonight's 50-50 is worth $47. The winning ticket number is 785069. That number again is 785069.
Trinity gets ready to take the goal kick. St. Clair's back on about the 30-yard line. Ball goes deep. Mike Cartier goes up for the ball. Chris Burke passes it over to Andrew. Andrew gets it back over to Mike. Mike's over to Kyle. Kyle's getting ready to take it down the side. He gets it ahead to Tyler. Ball's rolling towards the end. Can Tyler get there? No, it looked like it might have gone off a Trinity player, but the official says no. It's a goal kick for Trinity. Again, the first players from St. Clair are back on about the 25, 30-yard line, getting ready to take the kick. Left-footed kicker, goalie for Trinity, taking the kick. It's out to Trinity, centered. Mike Cartier gets the ball, has it in the center, gets it back to Nate Brindle. Nate Brindle brings it ahead to Lenny Mills. Lenny takes it by the defender. There goes Lenny. Ball now over to Tyler. Tyler's going to take it to the corner and then cross. Nope, fakes it. Goal kick for Trinity. Thought we had something going there, but Trinity quickly got back on defense and stopped the play. Goalie kicks it out. Kyle Outcall heads it in the air again. Tries to control it and get it back to Tyler. Trinity has the ball. Tyler takes it off him to going down the side. Pass across to Mike Shuley. Goalie gets the ball there before Mike can get to it. Nice cross. Trinity goalie kicks the ball out to Tyler, takes a shot at it, doesn't get it. Kicks it backwards. Trinity controls the ball. Nice play by Eric Levine to control the ball. Back to Nate Brindle. Gets it back to Chris Burke. Chris Burke gets it over to Andrew. Andrew goes up the side with it. Kick ahead to Lenny. No, that's not Lenny. Mike Shuley. Kicked off Mike Shuley for another goal kick.
See him at the 35-yard line now?
Goal kick for Trinity. This is a great field that Trinity has. It's been here for years. I understand that the surface has started to take a little bit of a beating, but it's been a good field to play on. It's actually at the junior high school or middle school at the Trinity School District, not the high school. Goal kick comes out to Andrew Riley, plays it in, gets control of it, kicks it ahead, and takes it off the guy, Trinity player, into Mike Shuley, who centers it, and it's headed by Yu Ishihara. Wide, another goal kick for Trinity. Goal kick goes to the Trinity player who heads it forward, back to Eric. Eric gets it ahead, just past you. Trinity gets it back over the side. Ball is going out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for Eric. Eric gets ready to take the throw, throws into you. You heads it ahead. Trinity player kicks it down to another Trinity player on a throw in for St. Clair. Eric's going to take the throw. Eric gets it across to Mike. Mike's back. Hughes after the ball. Mike Shuley. Trinity still controls it though. Going ahead to Mike. Mike goes in, controls the ball. Lenny kicks it ahead. Mike Shuley's on the run. Controls it. The Trinity player has it. Kicks it off Mike Shuley for a goal kick for Trinity.
Once again, the winning ticket number is a blue ticket 785069. 785069. If you have the winning ticket, please come to the press box.
Trinity gets ready to take the goal kick. Ball's out to about the 35-yard line. Kyle Otcall gets in there, kicks it right back in. Lenny's following him. Lenny's shadowing him. Trinity player kicks it out of bounds. Tyler Stevens will come in and take the throw. Tyler throws it out to Mike Cartier. Mike gets it back to Nate Brindle. Nate gets it ahead, right to the Trinity player though. Trinity player Eric Levine takes it. Trinity player has it going down the left side. Eric Levine's taking him on. Eric takes the ball from him, and Tyler Stevens kicks it away right down to Lenny. Lenny's got a break. With his speed, something good could happen here. He's got a break all the way. There he goes. Good shot. It's going to be wide left. Good try by Lenny Mills. Trinity goalie takes another goal kick. It's off Mike Shuley, out of bounds. There'll be a Trinity throw in. The only problem with this field is it sits on top of a hill, and sometimes that ball goes over that hill, and I have no idea how far down it goes, but it's a long way down to the bottom of that hill. I know that. Trinity throw in on about the 30-yard line. Throwing Trinity player. I think that was Kyle that got that ball going. And the official calls the fact that the ball was out of bounds on the far side, so it'll be a Trinity throw-in. Trinity throw-in. I think that's Kyle Outcall. It's hard to tell from this far away. Yu has the ball, gets it forward. Here comes Lenny. Nice play by the Trinity defender to deflect the ball right to the goalie, who throws it out to the far side at the 50-yard line to the right wing going down the side. Chris Burke steps over, kicks the ball out of bounds. Throw in for Trinity. Back. Yu Ishihara kicks it down. Lenny Mills allows Trinity to kick the ball back. Off the Trinity player, it'll be a St. Clair throw-in. Looks like Chris Burke taking the throw over there. Throw into Lenny. Trinity player heads the ball in the middle. Nate Brindle gets it back, kicks it to the middle of the field. Trinity gets it down the left side. The ball's going to go out of bounds, though. Be a St. Clair throw-in. Eric Levine's going to take the throw. Eric gets it into Mike Cartier. Mike's back to Eric. Eric back to Nate. Nate's going to control the ball. Good kick by Nate to Lenny Mills, but the Trinity player steps in front and gets it before he can get to Lenny. Chris Burke kicks it out to Andrew Riley. There's a call by official, which I think may have been a push. It looks like it's a direct kick for St. Clair on about the 45-yard line, our own 45-yard line. Going to be taken by Nate Brindle. Chris comes in and covers for Nate while he goes to take the kick. Nate kicks it, nice kick. It's going down to the 20-yard line, inside the 20. Trinity kicks it back out right to Eric Levine. Eric controls it, passes it over to Tyler, but it's a little bit wide. Ball's out of bounds. Trinity throw in. Trinity throws it in the center of the field, and ball's kicked out by Tyler. Another throw in by Trinity. Back to the fellow threw it in. Eric Levine has it right to the Trinity player, though. Mike Cartier tries to take the ball, but put down by a Trinity player. Trinity's got the ball, making a run here. Sean Lewis looks like he has it. Sean's got it. Nice kick by Sean on about the 45-yard line. Be a push on Trinity. It'll be our ball, direct kick on about the 40-yard line. Call it the 45-yard line. Kick will be taken by Eric Levine. Usually he kicks it over to that left side and waits for somebody to try to get to it. There's a Trinity player, gets his foot up in the air. The Trinity player tries to defend it and get it out. Ball's going out to Chris Burke, who heads the ball right back in again. It's over the head of Andrew Riley. Chris Burke's got the ball. He centers it to Yu. Yu's got the ball, goes by one guy. The big kick by Yu. I think it was off a Trinity player. It'd be a corner kick for Upper St. Clair. 27 minutes to go in the first half. Yu Ishihara is going to get down and take the kick.
Red ticket number 408874.
Yu sets it up. The kick was left foot, so he sets it up on the right side of that circle. Here comes a kick into the center, right in the center. Trinity player heads it out. Someone over there kicks it back to Chris Burke. Nice play by Tyler Stevens to keep the ball in play. But Trinity gets it out. It looks like it's going out of bounds, though, so it'll be a St. Clair throw-in. Eric Levine's going to take the throw. Substitute. I'm wrong, Nick Palmieri is dressed and playing. He just didn't start, so I thought he was injured, not playing at all. But there he is. He came in for Mike Shuley. So ball's thrown in by Eric. Mike Cartier has the ball. Back to Chris Burke. Kyle Outcall lets it go back to Chris. Chris controls the ball, gets it over. Chris is left-footed, which is a big help play in that left fullback position. Comes the ball over to Tyler. Tyler gets it back to Eric. Eric gets it. Eric's going to take it in, kicks the ball back, tries to get it back to Tyler going down the right side. The kick's a little bit too far and out of bounds for a Trinity throw-in. Trinity's got the ball, kicks it out, stopped by Tyler. Nice pass by Trinity up the left side. Eric steps in to take it in, though, but it's right off Tyler. but it goes over to Nick. Nick's got the ball. Nick's going to pass it over to Andrew Riley. If Andrew can get to it, he does. Good speed on Andrew's part. Back to Chris Burke. Chris Burke's got the ball, bringing it towards the center of the field. Back to Nate Brindle. Back to Nate Brindle. Nate kicks it ahead. Here comes Tyler down the right side. I don't think he's going to get there, though. The Trinity goalie is over in time to get it before Tyler can get to it. Kick by the Trinity goalie out to the 50, off Mike Cartier. Shahar goes to try to take it away from him. Trinity's got the ball coming down the center. Nate Brindle steps up. It's going back to Sean Lewis, who picks it up, punt the ball away. Nice kick by Sean down to the 30-yard line. It's off the back of Lenny, trying to make a run. Ball's kicked by a Trinity player over to Nick Palmieri. Nick's falling that ball down the left corner. Nice kick by the sweeper from Trinity. Gets the ball. Andrew Riley makes a nice pass out to Kyle Outcult, who's got the ball back into Lenny. Lenny's got the ball in the center. Stays with that guy trying to control it. Here comes the Kyle Outcult again. Nice pass into you. Nick's got it. You gets the ball into Andrew Riley, but goes over the end line. Goal kick for Trinity. Goal kicks out to about the 40-yard line. Power Stevens steps in, gets the ball, kick over Trinity. Trinity player kicks it back. Mike Cartier's got the ball in the center of the field. Back to Eric. Tyler Stevens going down the right side. Eric gets it to him. Across to you. You gets it back to Chris Burke. Chris Burke gets it up to Andrew. Andrew controls the ball. Gets it back to Chris again. Chris holds the ball. Here's back to Nate. Nate controls the ball, kicks it back to Sean. Sean gets it back up to Nate. Nate gets the ball up to Nick Palmieri. Back to Tyler Stevens, going down the right side. He's got some spin on it. Something good could happen there, but it's controlled by Trinity. Passes right over to Andrew Riley. Everybody stays on side. Andrew's got a nice pass up to Lenny. But Trinity kicks it off Lenny, and it'll be a goal kick for Trinity. Another goal kick for Trinity. Goal kicks out to about the 40-yard line, taken by Kyle Outcult and kicked back in. Trinity player tries to control it, but kicks it out of bounds. Throw in the far side. Chris Burke comes in to get it. Pass over. Here comes Eric to get the ball. Pass forward to Nick. Nick turns with it. Goes back to Chris. Chris has the ball. Back to Mike Cartier in the middle. Mike's got it back to Eric in right fullback spot. Eric kicks the ball up to Nick Palmieri. Nick slides, takes the ball off the guy, but it goes back to Trinity. Trinity player kicks it to the outside. Up their head to a forward. Controlled by Eric. The pass goes out of bounds. Be Trinity throwing at about the 50-yard line. Good throw in from Trinity right on his foot. Where you're supposed to do it. Ball comes back to the Trinity left fullback. Nate heads the ball up the field. Nice kick by Andrew, stepping in and getting that ball. Yu touches it just forward. There's the head ball by Mike Cartier. But it goes over to Trinity. Trinity's taking the ball down the center, stopped by Chris Burke. Back to Trinity, though. Ball goes over. Nate Brindle goes over to get it. Nate's back to Chris Burke. Chris Burke, left-footed, kicks it back out. Nick Palmieri goes up in the air to help control that ball. Here comes Yu down the center. Stops, takes the ball down the left side. Pass, but the referee says something. It was a push. I have no clue what that was. Looked like we had the advantage, too, so I'm not sure why that call was made, but ball's kicked in to Mike Cartier. Ball goes out of bounds. St. Clair throw in on about the 10-yard line. Kyle takes a throw. Back to Mike Cartier. Here comes a kick from Mike Cartier. Goal kick for Trinity, though. I thought maybe that ball was touched by somebody, but the referee says no. Subs for St. Clair. Mike Shuley's coming back in. Justin Burdett's coming in. Tyler Stevens and Lenny Mills are taking a rest. 20 minutes to go in the first half, or halfway through the first half. Another goal kick for Trinity. Nice head by Trinity. Keep the ball in play. Eric Levine. Eric Levine gets tripped. Call is made. It'll be a direct kick for St. Clair. Eric's likely going to go to the far left side, if I were going to guess, based on watching him in prior games. There goes the throw to the left. Nice head by Nick, but not much happens to it. Goes back into Nick again. Nick's got it back to Eric. Eric's got the ball. Eric chips it up. Ball's going to hit. Goalie, though, gets the ball away from, I think that was you that was in there trying to get it, but the goalie, much more aggressive, was able to get the ball. Back to Chris Burke. Chris kicks it to the Trinity player. Nice play. Chris steps in, though, and gets the ball back. Andrew kicks it out of bounds. It'll be white ball for Trinity. Trinity throw on about the 50-yard line. Out of bounds. It'll be Chris Burke taking the throw in for St. Clair. Chris gets it into Nate. Nate kicks it ahead. Right to Trinity. Kyle Outcall's taking the guy on. Again, there was some call there. I don't know what that was, but we'll take it. Set up by Nate Brindle, kicked over to Eric. Eric's got 10, 15 yards of space in front of him. He's waiting for someone to make a run, but Nick tried to do it, but the ball was a little bit too far for Nick to catch up to. Another goal kick for Trinity. This must be the 15th goal kick in the first half. Goal kick for Trinity. Ball's right to you. You gets it right back in to Kyle's taking him on. Justin Burdett steps in, does a nice job of getting the ball. Centered down by Mike Shuley. Justin keeps the ball. Nice ball back to Mike. No, I guess apparently that was a push on us. And a goal kick for Trinity. Kyle Arco does a nice job of going up to get that ball. It's off the Trinity sweeper. Eric Levine's going to come up and get that ball. It's off the Trinity player. Kicked over to Kyle. Kyle's got some empty space in front of him. That ball gets through. We can make something happen. Didn't quite get through, though. Although it's stopped by, I think that's Andrew Riley over there stopping that play. They kick it back to the goalie. We're going to take him on because he's got to kick the ball. He can't pick it up when it's kicked back to him like that. Nice U gets the ball for St. Clair, and another kick to the far side. Here comes Mike Shuley. But Trinity gets the ball through our two players. Back out to stopped by Eric, though. Here comes Eric. He was a forward last year. He knows what to do with that ball when he has the opportunity to do it. Nice play by Eric across to Nick. Nick kicks the ball. Looks like maybe it's going out of bounds over there. If Andrew screens the Trinity player off, it'll be a St. Clair throw. Couple of subs. Lenny Mills and Tyler Stevens going in. Replace Yu Ishihara and Andrew Riley. Throw in for St. Clair. Chris Burke takes a throw. It was next kick went to Nick Palmieri. Kicks a little bit high, so it'll be another goal kick for Trinity. Ball's coming out. It's headed for the out of bounds. I think it's going to be a throw in for St. Clair on the side. Justin Burdett's got the ball down to Lenny. Lenny turns with it. Makes something happen here. And the defender for Trinity kicks it out of bounds over the end line, or over the end line rather. So it'll be a corner kick. Justin Burdett's going to take the corner kick. Here comes the kick by Justin right in the middle of the field. Good job. Ball's laying down in front for someone waiting to get to it. Ball comes out. Nate Brindle. Position. Here comes Nick forward. Ball's Justin Burdett picks it out of bounds, though. Be a throw in for Trinity. Trinity throw. Justin Burdett heads the ball right back into them. Mike Shuley goes to try to get that ball and does. It'll be a St. Clair throw in. Justin Burdett's taking the throw. Throwing to Nick Palmieri right in the center. But it gets away. Nate Brindle chests the ball over to Chris Burke. Back over to Eric. Eric's getting the ball ahead. Almost. Tried to sneak that through to Lenny. Almost worked. Goalie for Trinity comes up, kicks it away. Nick Palmieri gets the ball back to Eric. Eric loses it, kicks the ball back to Sean Lewis. Sean Lewis has the ball, gets it forward to Eric. Eric kicks the ball ahead for Mike Shuley. If he can get there before the goalie does, the goalie's coming out of his box to get to the ball. Yes, St. Clair throw in. Justin Burdett taking the throw, getting it out to Kyle Outcalt in the middle of the field. Now Nick's got it in the center. Comes Nick. But Trinity stops the play. Trinity's crossing the 50 with the ball. But the ball goes by and goes out of bounds for a Chris Burke throw in. Ball's thrown in to Nate Brindle. Nate gets it over to Eric. Eric kicks it ahead to Kyle. Kyle gets it back to Chris Burke. Chris Burke chips it ahead to himself. Gets it up to, not sure who over there. Andrew, I don't know who that is. There's a through ball, try to get it to Lenny. Lenny's trying to catch, Lenny gets to it. Got the ball down the left corner, centers it. Lenny comes back in to get it, but Trinity clears it out, back right to Mike Cartier. But the ball goes off Mike and kicked back down the field. Chris Burke's over to get it. Heads the ball to himself, kicks it back, continues on. Trinity kicks the ball out of bounds. There'll be a St. Clair throw in. Trinity booster gives them a nice loud yell to get him going. Okay, ball comes over to Eric. Eric gets the ball over to Justin Burdett. Justin Burdett gets the ball ahead to Nick Palmieri. Nick's got the ball in the middle of the field, passes it over. I'm not sure who that was supposed to be to, but Trinity gets the ball. They have the ball in the center of the field. Passes over the right side. There's a kick coming down the center to number 10 for Trinity on the 25-yard line. They take him on, though. Nick goes ahead, gets the ball. Nick kicks the ball through the Trinity player's legs and controls it. Justin Burdett takes him on, gets the ball, controls it. Get over to Mike Shuley. He's wide open on the right side. If we can get it to him, ball's too far, though, and ball's out of bounds. It'll be a Trinity throw-in. Yu Ishihara is going back in for Nick Palmieri. And also Trinity has a substitution from the other side of the field. Throw in for Trinity from deep in their own corner. Goes off Justin Burdett. Back to Yu. Yu gets it back to Nate Brindle. Nate Brindle gets it back to Chris Burke. Chris Burke gets it over to Andrew. And Trinity takes it off us, but the ball goes out of bounds. So it's a throw in for St. Clair. Andrew throws it into Kyle. Kyle gets it up to, can't tell, the numbers are too far away. I think it's Mike. The goalie calls the fullback or sweeper off the ball as Mike Shuley runs in to try to get it for St. Clair. This has been a game of St. Clair on offense and the goalie taking goal kicks. Nate Brindle head ball. Eric Levine head ball right to the center of the Trinity player down the middle of the field. It's called a dangerous play. People going back and forth, pushing a little bit, but try to kick the ball when you're on the ground. You know how to do that. Mike Shirley does a nice job at bringing the ball down. Gets the ball across. Trinity player kicks up in the air. Head ball. There's the ball straight ahead. Mike Kalili hits the post, but I think offsides was called, so it wouldn't have mattered anyhow. 10 minutes to go in the first half. Almost had one sneak through there on a pass from Mike Kalili. Almost got through. Or Mike Cartier, I mean. Sorry, Mike. Yeah. Looks like some more subs are coming in for St. Clair. Justin Burdett's coming out. Andrew Riley's going in, so I've been calling him with the ball. He hasn't been, obviously. Nick Palmieri's going back in, and Kyle Outcalt's coming out. So it's Kyle and Justin coming out, and Nick and Andrew going back in for the last 10 minutes of the first half. Be a Trinity throw-in. Throw-in goes very deep. Chris kicks it back to Sean Lewis, who gets it ahead, but Trinity controls the ball. Nick Palmieri, though, gets control of it, kicks it back. Mike Shuley does a nice job. If he can get it ahead, we got something happening here. But they called a foul on us somehow in that play. I'm not sure how there was a foul on us, but that's what the ruling was. Trinity's got a direct kick on about the 42-yard line on their own side of the field. The ball is chipped ahead right to the Trinity player. This is what you want to try to do. He gets it outside of the Trinity player. Andrew takes him on. But Trinity still has the ball. Andrew does a nice job at taking him on, though, on the side. Ball's out of bounds. It'll be a St. Clair throw-in. Chris Burke is going to take the throw. Chris Burke throws it ahead to, I think it maybe is you. Nice pass by Trinity, right to the player. Trinity player, the way he ought to do it. Here comes Eric Levine. Out to the right side, he gets it ahead to Tyler. Tyler has a big kick ahead to Mike Shuley. Here comes Mike. He's headed off Trinity. It's kicked off the Trinity player over the end line, so it'll be a corner kick. But for St. Clair, and Yu Ishihara will come over to take that kick with a left foot out of the corner. He's got it set up. Here comes the kick. Cross to the far post. There's a head. The goalie headed the ball. Here comes a kick by Lenny. It's off. I think it's off Trinity. I think it's a throw in for St. Clair. Yu gets the ball, throws it into Nick. Nick dribbles through, almost through. Eric Levine does a nice job of getting it across. Kick back. Nick Palmieri's got another shot at it. Off Trinity, it'll be another St. Clair throw. Dan Cosentino's coming onto the field, replacing Tyler Stevens. Dan makes a nice throw into Nick. Call of foul against Trinity, so we're going to get a direct kick on about the 25-yard line or so, or 20-yard line. We'll see where they set it up. It's on about the 17-yard line. Those players need to ask the official to move them back. They're only back 7 yards. You need to be 10. But Perry knocking out. Yu makes a nice hook on that kick. Nice curveball. But the goalie was right where he should have been on the far post, right where Yu's ball came. 6 minutes to go in the first half. Nice long kick by the goalie, but Eric gets it right back in again to Nick. Nick gets it out to Eric. Eric's coming ahead with the ball. Out to Dan Cosentino down the right side. Ball still going in the corner. Trinity player plays it. It's off to you. You has it, takes it, but Trinity player takes it off him. Here comes Eric with the ball. Gets it back in. Gets it back into Mike Shuley, but it goes off Mike. Goes out of bounds, off Trinity, and it'll be a St. Clair throw-in. We head the ball back off our own head. Nate Brindle's got the ball in the back. Gets it forward to Mike Cartier. Cross to Eric Levine. Goes through him. Dan Cosentino's got the ball. Mike Shuley's calling for it up the right side. Nice pass by Dan. Off the Trinity player. Comes over. Lenny Mills, always dangerous when he's got the ball in that corner, and he kicks it off the Trinity player, so we got a throw in. We do miss Matt not being able to take these long throws into the box. We've had a lot of chances at it tonight and not able to do much with it just because we can't throw it that far. Here's Eric Levine. Nice cross by Eric. But nobody in the center of the field for St. Clair. Chris Burke's in the middle of the field. There's nobody back. Wide open on the right side. Nice pass back. Nice play. Step up by Chris Burke to get that ball away. Lenny Mills comes back to take him on. Lenny takes him on again. Nice pass forward to Mike Shuley. Mike kicks it across the field out of bounds. Be a Trinity throw in on about their 20-yard line. Ball thrown. Andrew Riley heads it, but it goes back out of bounds again for a Trinity throw in. Thrown in by Trinity, right to the Trinity player's foot. He does a nice job of kicking the ball back, but it goes out of bounds. Be a St. Clair throw in. Looks like Chris Burke's going to take the throw on about the 25-yard line. Throw in by Chris. He throws it into Mike Cartier. He gets it back to Nate. And we got an injured player over there. It is, who is it? Mike Cartier. He's up though, so I don't know. I guess the call was a trip on Trinity, so it'll be a kick for Nate Brindle's taking the kick. Ball's kicked forward to Mike Shuley. Mike gets it back to Andrew. Andrew's to the center, but it comes right back to Mike Cartier, over to Eric Levine. Eric's crossing the 40. Takes in a nice cross, but it's going to go right at the goalie. So wasn't quite far enough left. Right idea, but just not quite far enough to the left. Goalie was able to grab the ball, kick it back out again. Here comes the ball out to about the 50. Trinity player misses it twice. Nate Brindle's got the ball, kicks it ahead. Mike Shuley again misses the head but goes in for the ball. But Mike Shuley's called for a foul, so it'll be a Trinity kick on about their 25-yard line. The goalie's coming up to take the kick. Kicks it across the field right to a Trinity player again. They're doing a nice job of getting it to people. Trinity takes the ball off us back in the back. Nice ball, nice through ball. Here comes Sean, though, out to get it. Sean comes out, gets the ball, picks it up before the Trinity player can get to it. Kick by Sean. Nice kick. Down inside the 40-yard line. Ball bounces. It's a push on Trinity. We got a direct kick on about the 30-yard line. Looks like the kick's going to be taken by Eric Levine. We got 7 players forward. Ball by Eric. There it goes that left side again. We know where it's going. Somehow the ball got through 3 or 4 players, and they've called a corner kick for us. So not sure who's taking that kick over there for us. Looks like it might be you because it looks like he's lining up for a left-footed kick. Comes the ball across right in the center for someone to get a head on. Back to Dan. Ball's out of bounds. It'll be a St. Clair throw in inside the 10-yard line. Actually, it's inside the end zone, I guess, actually. Throw's going to be taken by Dan Cosentino. Ball comes out to Eric. Eric kicks the ball across. Mike Cartier kicks the ball in the center. Here comes Nick to take him on. Nick takes him on. Down the center. Gets tripped, but there's no call. Ball's kicked deep by Trinity. Ball. Ball's. Trinity's got the ball. Comes back. Eric Levine moves over into the middle of the field to get that ball as it comes out. About 30 seconds to go in the first half. Eric kicks the ball, tries to put a through ball through. The ball to Mike Shuley. He kicks it back to Nick Palmieri. Nick kicks it right through that hole. Here comes Andrew Riley going down the side if he can get to it. He does. He makes a great save. Dan Cosentino's right there. Get the ball. They get it out of bounds. 18 seconds to go. Mike Cartier with the ball. Tries to pass it forward. Here comes a kick by Mike. But it goes off Mike Shuley's back. Here comes Andrew. Got 10 seconds to go. Andrew's got the ball. Kick by us. No. It's the end of the first half with the score Trinity 0, Upper St. Clair 0. Okay, we're back. Ready to start the second half. 40 minutes of soccer. Hopefully St. Clair will show how they're capable of playing in the second half and get something done. That goalkeeper for Trinity must have had 25 or 30 or 40 goal kicks in that first half. Our passing just needs to get much crisper and right to people. Andrew Riley kicks it right back to the Trinity player going in on the goal. And Trinity scores a goal with 19 seconds gone in the second half.
Trinity goal scored by number 20, Anthony Selvaggi.
Game on Saturday against Cannon McMillan, we gave up a goal with 29 seconds gone in the first half. Now tonight in the second half, we give up a goal with 19 seconds gone in the second half. Now, so challenge St. Clair to get it done. They've been playing very poorly the whole first half, so we'll see what they can do the second half to get back like we did against Cannon Mac. We were down 2-0 at halftime against Cannon Mac, came back for 3 goals. Chris Burke kicks the ball. It's out of bounds. St. Clair throw in. Chris Burke's got the ball. He's got it into Mike Cartier. Taken away from Mike. St. Clair throw in though. Trinity kicks the ball out of bounds. Chris kicks it into Kyle. Kyle gets it back to Eric Levine. Eric Levine controls the ball, brings it up the right side. Eric kicks it forward to, I think it's you. You gets it forward. Tries to get the forward to Tyler, but Trinity gets the ball, kicks it out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for St. Clair. Eric Levine's going to take the throw in. Into Lenny Mills, but the Trinity player takes it off him. St. Clair throw in. Throw into the middle to, I think it's Mike Shuley. Mike crosses the ball across to Andrew. Andrew tries to get inside the Trinity player. Trinity kicks it out of bounds, I think. I think it's going to be a St. Clair throw-in. Andrew Riley takes the throw. Andrew Riley throws it into Chris Burke. Chris Burke chips it into the front. Head ball straight up in the air. Andrew Riley calls it. It goes off the referee. Kyle Outcall gets it ahead very nicely to you. You gets it back to Kyle, but ball over the end line again, so the goalie can come out and take another goal kick. It's the story of the first half. Kick the ball over the end line, and the goalie takes a goal kick. Goal kick by Trinity. Ball's out to about the 40-yard line. U goes up in the air, but Trinity controls it. Control it again. Mike Cartier gets the ball over to Eric Levine. Eric Levine kicks a long ball down the left side. Kyle's coming down the side, but the goalie's going to get to the ball before St. Clair can get to it. Goalie kicks the ball out to about the 45-yard line. Tyler Stevens steps in front. Mike Cartier gets it back to Eric Levine. Eric back to Nate. See what Nate does with it. Nate gets it forward to Mike Shuley. If Mike can catch up to the ball, but he's not going to. The goalie's going to get to it first. All this long ball stuff, it looks like the Char Valley game all over again. We've got to get short passes to people and move triangles and get them open. Ball's out of bounds. St. Clair throw in. Sub Nick Palmieri's going in for Mike Shuley. Throw for St. Clair, but Trinity gets the ball back, kicks it down the field, out of bounds. Probably be a throw in for Eric Levine. I guess he was moving Eric back. Apparently, he's moving him back further and further and further. So. Throw by Eric. Nice throw right through us. Throw in for Trinity on about the 25-yard line. Eric kicks the ball off the Trinity player. It should be a St. Clair throw-in. Eric's getting ready to take the throw. Run-in foul on St. Clair, so it'll be a Trinity direct kick on about the 30-yard line. I apologize. It's very hard to see across the field who's making plays on the far side of the field. There's a direct kick by Trinity right in the middle of all the players. See where it goes. Goes out of St. Clair right back to Trinity. Trinity kicks it in. Nick Palmieri's got the ball. Nick Palmieri kicks it forward. There goes you down the center. But Trinity stops the ball, kicks it right back. But Trinity's offsides. St. Clair direct kick on about our own 38-yard line. Kick will be taken by Nate Brindle. Nate kicks it ahead down the left side. Andrew Riley gets ahead on it, puts it in the center of the field. Trinity's fullback gets it in back to Mike Cartier. Off Riley, but Riley goes right to a Trinity player. Chris Burke chests the ball over to Mike Cartier. Mike gets it back to Nate Brindle. Nate Brindle brings it up to about the 50, up ahead to Nick Palmieri. Nick controls the ball. Back to Eric Levine. Eric gets the ball to the center. Here comes Andrew Riley across. Here comes Andrew. Andrew's taking the ball to the corner. Andrew's speed. He should be able to make something happen here.
Such a push. You gotta be kidding me.
No foul called by the official on that play. Another goal kick for Trinity. Adam was sure that was a forearm to the back by the Trinity fullback, to Andrew. Here comes Andrew going up on the ball, tries to get at it. It's going to be a Trinity throw. Trinity quickly comes up to make the throw on about the 50-yard line. Throws it down. Chris Burke kicks it out of bounds. Another Trinity throw. Just inside the 50-yard line. Thrown by Trinity's off the Trinity player's back. Nice pass to himself. Trinity player's going down the right side. Oh, nice cross. Nice cross. St. Clair stops it, but got a nice kick. Thank goodness it was off to the left side and not straight on goal. Goal kick for St. Clair. It's the first one I remember in the game. Played about 7.5 minutes so far in the first half. Score is Trinity 1, St. Clair 0. Kick by Sean Lewis out to about our own 40. Trinity player and a St. Clair player bounce into each other. Trinity player down. Trinity player's up, that's good, walks off the side. Looks like he might be holding his head, so maybe he smacked his head on the turf pretty hard down there, so. It'll be a, can't find the ball. It'll be a direct kick for St. Clair on the 45-yard line. Eric Levine is a nice kick, but fullback for Trinity stops the ball. Here comes Trinity with left wing going hard down the side. If that ball stays in bounds, I think it's going to get out of bounds, though. It's out of bounds, so almost a great pass by Trinity to streaking left wing down the side. St. Clair throwing about their own 10-yard line. Throw in by Eric, I assume. Kick by Mike Cartier. Out to Nick Palmieri. Over to you, back to Nick. Here comes Nick down the center. Nice pass to Andrew. Andrew controls the ball. Nick gets it back, or Andrew rather gets it back to Mike Cartier. Mike Cartier gets it back to Eric. Eric's across the 40. Nice kick across. That's right at the goalie. Kick by the goalie to about the past the 50, in by St. Clair. But Trinity controls the ball again. Chris Burke steps up, takes the ball. There's the pass ahead to Lenny. Looks like it's going out of bounds, though. It's the Trinity throw in. Trinity throw in. It's wide open. Andrew takes him on the ball, though. Nice play by Nate Brindle to keep the ball in control. Mike Cartier takes on the Trinity midfielder, but Trinity controls the ball. Here they come again. Nice cross. Eric Levine, though, gets in there. Kyle Outcalled stops the ball, gets it ahead. Handball on Trinity if it's called. When the fans thinks the ref couldn't see that, I could see it from 40 rows up, so I'm sure it was obvious to anybody. Eric Levine's going to take the kick. Here comes Eric's kick, right down the middle, but right at Trinity, kicks it right ahead. Looks like the ball's coming out of bounds. There'll be a throw in for St. Clair. Chris Burke's going to take the throw. Chris Burke throws it into Andrew Riley, who heads it in over himself. Into Lenny. Foul on Trinity, so there'll be a direct kick for St. Clair on about the 25-yard line. Nate Brindle comes over to take the direct kick. St. Clair's lined up. See if we can do some damage. Oh, nice head ball. Nice head ball off Eric Levine, but it was right at the goalie. Long kick by the goalie. Chris Burke's on the right side to cover for Eric. But ball, I think, went out of bounds over there, so it'll be a St. Clair throw in. Throw in over there to, not sure who. Might be you, I think. Ball back to Tyler Stevens, I think. But Trinity retains the ball. Nate Brindle gets it into, I think it's Tyler maybe. I'm not sure who it is. Yeah, it's Tyler. Throw in for St. Clair off Trinity. St. Clair's got a throw in, comes out to Mike Cartier. Mike gets it into Kyle, but it comes back to Mike. No, it doesn't. I thought it was coming back to Mike, but it didn't. Eric Levine, though, steps up, takes the ball away. Here comes Andrew Riley with the ball, gets it back to Kyle Outcult. Here comes Andrew, makes a nice stop to keep the ball in play. No, that's Nick Palmieri. I take it back. It's not Andrew. Nick comes across, but all the way across the field, not out of bounds. The Trinity throw in on about the goal line for football, that is. And they throw it right into us to give us a chance if we can just get there. Nick Palmieri's try to play him on. Here goes Nick with the ball. Nick's taking the ball in thanks to a misplay by Trinity. Nick's taken down, but there's no call. Not quite sure what you got to do to get a call. Throw in for Trinity. A nice play by the sweeper. Nate Brindle kicks it, or heads it back in rather. Kyle Oatkalt gets it in. Nice little pass from Lenny to Andrew, but a little bit too far out of bounds. Off Lenny. Throw in for Trinity. They tried to help us out with that play down there, but it didn't work. Nice pass by Lenny to Nick. Nick set up. Nick needs to shoot that ball. Sean Lewis takes the ball on the far side of the field. Hopefully we'll get back in the goal. Okay, we kick it across to Kyle. Kyle kicks the ball straight ahead to Lenny. If Lenny can get there on the left side. And Trinity kicks the ball out of bounds. Lenny jumps over it so that it goes out of bounds for a throw. This is where we need Matt's throw right here. Chris Burke's got the ball back to Nate. Nate kicks a nice ball across. If it gets through, it does get through. Tyler Stevens is chasing it in the corner if he can get over there. Tyler centers it right in front. There it is. There's a tying goal by, I think that was Yu Ishihara on a great cross by Tyler Stevens. That's what we needed. Great cross by Tyler to Yu. Yu was right where he should have been in the center of the field. Makes the score Trinity 1, Upper St. Clair 1.
Upper St. Clair goal scored by number 18, Yu Ishihara.
Okay, Trinity will be taking the kickoff at center. Great to have that goal back. Now we need another one to repeat what we did on Saturday against Canon-Mac, coming back from behind to win. We need to start to play good soccer. Trinity kicks the ball out of bounds off the kickoff right to us. Andrew Riley's got the throw. Throws a long ball in. It'll be kicked by Trinity back to Nate. Nate's going to get it over to Chris. No, he's not. He's going to take it forward to Mike. Eric Levine kicks it over. Andrew's going to get it. It's right there for Andrew. Nobody on Andrew at all. He's going down the side with his speed. Here comes a nice cross. Here comes Yu to intercept that ball from Trinity. Over to Eric. Eric saves it. Over to Tyler. Back to Yu. Back to Mike. Cardi has a ball. Eric Levine. Here comes a cross by Eric. Let's see if it gets through. Gets through to Andrew. Andrew's got the ball. Tries to get it to Kyle. Kyle brings it back. He gets it back to Mike Cartier. A nice head ball, but it's going to be called a foul on us and Trinity ball. Direct kick for Trinity. On about the 13-yard line for Trinity. The goalie will take the kick. Ball's going out to about the 50-yard line, where it's stopped by, I'm not sure, Mike Cartier, I think. He kicks it over. Looks like the ball is going to go out of bounds, though. It'll be a St. Clair throw in on about the 20, 25-yard line. Whoops. I think he might have called I don't know what he called. I thought he might have called a push on us, but no, he called it right out of bounds, so no clue. Oh, now the ball is out of bounds. Now it's a St. Clair throw, and we're just a few seconds behind what the call should have been before. So took a while to get it right, but here it goes. Chris Burke throws it up. Still in. Trinity kicks the ball across right onto Trinity foot. Back throw. Chris Burke's got the throw. Head to Lenny Mills. Andrew Riley kicks it across to you. Lenny Mills saves it down the sideline. Here comes Nick. Centered by Trinity, right out to Eric Levine. Get those offensive skills from last year. A little chip ahead, but it's right to the goal. Almost went past the goalie. Goalie's going to take the kick, kicks the ball out to the 50-yard line. It's off Mike Cartier, but right to a Trinity player. Trinity player takes it up the left side. And left makes a nice play. Sean Lewis goes over and gets the ball.
All right, Lewis.
Trinity fans are unhappy that Sean Lewis ran into that guy, or they ran into Sean, whichever way you want to look at it. Kicks low, goes right to the Trinity player. Kyle Outcalt's playing the ball. There'll be a foul on Trinity. Direct kick for St. Clair. Chris gets it ahead to Andrew. Andrew's going down the left side with it. Not for long, though. Mike Cartier has the ball, but Trinity player comes up and takes him on and controls the ball. Mike Cartier takes the ball. Foul on Trinity. Whoops. I have no clue what that call was, other than a major mistake. That was unbelievable. Guy ran up on Mike Cartier, and they called it against us. I have no clue where that call came from. About 22 minutes to go in the second half. Kicked ahead. Kyle Outcalt gets it, but it's right to a Trinity player. Here comes Sean out again.
Nice play, Sean.
Some called on here by official. Who knows what it was?
I need to give my coach a call. Get Sean a spot on the hockey team after that.
Apparently, I don't know what. I guess it's a throw-in. For Trinity, no one's on number 11 out here. He's got a free rein.
Get out.
Mike Cartier tries to take the kick, but it's Trinity kicks it right back in. Hope it goes out of bounds. It does. So it'll be a throw-in for St. Clair. Chris Burke has a throw-in. Chris Burke fakes him out by pretending he's going to throw it and then brings it back. Andrew Riley heads the ball. Mike Cartier goes up with another Trinity player, but the Trinity takes it over. There's some call. I don't know what it was again. Looks like it was against Trinity. We're a direct kick for St. Clair. Nate Brindle takes the kick. Goes through a couple of Trinity players, but Trinity kicks right back at us. Here comes Eric up to get it. Eric loses it, but gets it back. Back to Nate. Nate's over to, I think it's probably Tyler. Yeah, it is Tyler. Tyler tried to kick it ahead, but it goes out of bounds. It'll be a Trinity throw-in. Trinity again controls. Here's Nate with the ball in the center. Gets it over to Andrew. Andrew back to Chris. Chris back to Andrew. Nice ball goes through Nick Palmieri. Nick gets it back. Nick does some fancy passing, gets it over to Tyler, but it goes out of bounds. Trinity throw in right on the Trinity player's head, which is right what you want to do. Now a long kick by Trinity down the field. Looks like it's going over our heads down inside the 30. Trinity has the ball. Eric Levine, though, comes back to get it. Jumps over a player. Tyler tries to get it to Eric, but it's out of bounds. Be a Trinity throw in on about the 35-yard line. Trinity ball, but Kyle Outcall takes him on. But Trinity controls the ball. Back it goes. Nice ball by Nate Brindle to get it out to Nick. Passes it to Kyle Outcall. Kyle gets it up to Andrew. Sub for St. Clair, Mike Shirley's coming into the game to replace Nick Palmieri. It looks like he might be limping a little bit coming off the field. Throw in Chris Burke. Mike Shirley kicks the ball down the field. Lenny Mills is trying to get to it. See what the call is. Guess it's going to be a goal kick. Kick by the goalie, far side of the field. There goes you over to take him on. Ball's deep down the field. I think it's going to go out of bounds over there, and it does. It'll be a St. Clair throw-in. Throw in for St. Clair. Off Trinity player. We got the ball. Andrew Riley tries to get the ball, but the Trinity player controls it. Over to Kyle. Kyle's down the center. Kyle takes a kick, but it's going to be wide right. Another goal kick. Although not nearly as many as the first half. This looks like some subs for St. Clair. Nick Palmieri's going back into the game. Coming out is, I think it's Yu Ishihara. Justin Burdett also is coming into the game. And replaces, I don't know who. Here comes Tyler Stevens. Some refs were complaining about something. It might have been a St. Clair player warming up to come into the game. They wanted to wear an orange shirt on because the players can't tell if he's in the game or not or something like that. This crew is something else. There's a nice ball across the field in the center, but Trinity kicks it away. Nate Brindle comes over, makes a nice kick to get it going down the field. Kyle has the ball. He gets it across to Mike. Mike, here we go again. Cartier. Handball against us. Trinity ball. Be a Trinity kick. About 17 minutes left to go in the game. 1-1 tie with Trinity and St. Clair. Ball off St. Clair. They don't call the ball. I need to call the ball. Over to Nate. Nate goes back to Mike Cartier. Mike's kicking it down the center. Goes off the Trinity player right towards where Kyle's coming. Kyle's taking him on. But the Trinity player does a nice job of kicking the ball off Kyle, so it's a Trinity throw-in. Trinity player gets it ahead. Chris Burke does a nice job. It's over to Nick Palmieri. He gets it over to Eric. Eric's on about the 40-yard line with the ball. Eric crosses. Here comes Lenny for a shot. Except Nick got in his way, so he couldn't shoot. He gets it over to Justin Burdett. Justin centers it. Right back to Justin. He centers the ball. Nick Palmieri had a nice shot, but doesn't go anywhere. Chris Burke centers it back, but right at a Trinity player. He comes back off St. Clair, but goes right back to Trinity. Eric Levine steps up, controls the ball. Trip by Trinity. Eric Levine's down. Be a direct kick for St. Clair on their own 45-yard line. Kick by Nate, right down the middle. Trinity goes up for it, doesn't get it. Andrew Riley's got the ball, but the goalie comes out and takes it. St. Clair had a great shot there and didn't take advantage. Great opportunity, I should say, and didn't take advantage. Now Trinity's got the ball coming down the right side. Nice long ball going to Sean Lewis. Sean Lewis comes out, kicks the ball ahead, out past the 50, goes off the. I have no idea what that call was.
What did he say?
Say offside.
Some call there. The debate is that maybe it was an offsides call. We have no idea what that was all about. The officials have confused us all night. So Trinity controls it again. They're doing a good job of controlling the ball. Now Chris Burke's going to. The Trinity player does a nice job, but Sean comes over to pick the ball up. Trinity player went over to do a nice job of getting the ball back into play for Trinity. Sean Lewis punts the ball out to about the 45-yard line of Trinity. Here comes St. Clair going at it. Foul against Trinity. St. Clair direct kick. Looks like Eric Levine's getting ready to get that cross shot over there. There it comes over the far side, and Andrews right there. Got away from him. Got away from him. Over the end line, goal kick for Trinity. Here comes Yu Ishihara and Tyler Stevens back in for Kyle Oatcalt and Lenny. Taking them out for a breather. Get Lenny back in towards the end of the game to try to get that second goal. Goal kick for Trinity. Ball comes out to the 40-yard line. White thinks it's St. Clair's ball and walked away from it, but oh no, it is St. Clair's ball. It's kind of confusing as to whose ball it really is. Throw by Tyler, crossed by Nick right to Trinity, but they don't take advantage of it. Justin Burdett goes down and plays it man in the corner, brings the ball back out to Eric. Eric has a nice cross. There they are. There's a go. There it is, Nick. And Nick kicks it wide. Nick kicks it wide. Wide open in front. "12 minutes to go in the game. Trinity substitution and a Trinity goal kick. Pass over to the left fullback. St. Clair takes it on, though. Tyler tries to take it on, but it's right on. Tyler tries again. Here comes Yu. Kicks it back to Mike Cartier. Mike gets it over to Eric. Eric's ahead to Mike Shuley. Mike tries to center it, but isn't successful. Ball goes out of bounds, but Trinity kicks out of bounds. It's a St. Clair throw-in. Ball goes through Mike Cartier, and here comes Trinity. Here comes Trinity. Chris Burke, though, comes over and miskicks the ball, and it's a Trinity throw-in inside the 50. Wide open Trinity player out there on the throw. He does a nice job of protecting and gets the ball down the field. Nate Brindle, though, gets it out. Andrew Riley gets up in the air, called by Nick Palmieri. Gets it down the left side, and there comes Andrew Riley. Andrew Riley gets it over to Nick Palmieri. Nick's coming down the center. Too long. Goal kick for Trinity. Lenny Mills is back in the game for Mike Shuley. We've now hit about the 10-minute mark in the second half. Goal kick. Headed by Nick, I think it was. Here he comes back again. Over to you. Should be a corner kick. You will be taking the kick, left-footed kick in the corner. Comes you setting up. St. Clair's offense is in front of the goal. You kicks the ball out. There it is to Lenny. There it is to Lenny again. There it is to Lenny again. Kicked over by Eric Levine, who was down there on the corner kick to try to get it in. He was right there, but the ball was kicked high over the goal. Goal kick coming out to about the 40-yard line. Missed by St. Clair, kicked back in by Trinity. Nate kicks it out of bounds. Trinity throw. Substitution for Trinity. Throw in for Trinity. Mike Cartier's taking him on. But Trinity controls, but it's coming over to you. You gets it back to Chris. Here comes Chris, long kick ahead. Tyler's there. Ball's hit straight up in the air by Trinity. Something good could happen here. Ball back to Mike Cartier. He gets it back to Mike Levine, or Eric Levine, rather, excuse me. Eric gets it down the right side to Justin if he can get there. He does. Here comes Lenny. Lenny's got the ball. He's going to save it. Ball's still in bounds. And Trinity kicks it out of bounds. It'll be a throw in inside the end zone for St. Clair, I think. Never sure what the call is. It sure looked like from over here that there was our throw, and I guess the ball went out of the stadium is the problem. So I assume it's Justin taking the throw over there. I can't really see who it is, but I assume it's Justin. Throw in by Justin, but Trinity kicks it out. Hughes got it. Back to Mike Cartier. Little chip. Here comes Andrew. But it's off the outside of the goal. Should be a Trinity goal kick. Here comes Kyle Outcult back into the game, replacing Justin Burdett. Seven minutes to go. It'll be a goal kick again for Trinity. Goal kick is off to the side, but Trinity controls it. St. Clair just can't seem to get him stopped. Here comes Hugh down the side. Sends it across. Nick Palmieri's in the center. Back out to Mike Cartier. Mike's got the ball over to Tyler. Tyler chips the ball in, but it goes right to the Trinity player. Here comes Tyler centering it in. Here we go. Here's Lenny. Nice play forward. Here's Andrew. Hits the post. That ball's low. It's a goal. Hit the post. All he had to do was put it in the goal, and he kicked the post. The crossbar, I guess I should say, not the post. Right there, that's two dead-on front shots right in front of the goal that we have not converted. Got to make those goals when you have the opportunity. You can't let those get away. Comes the kick out. Nick Palmieri gets the kick. They call White for pulling his shirt.
No touching. No touching. We touched somebody.
Ball on the 35. Eric Levine's taking the kick. There comes the ball down the center. There's Lenny. Nice save by the goalie. Once again, can't convert on those shots right in front of the goal. Got to put those in, and we're just not doing it again tonight. That's three in the last couple of minutes that we just haven't converted. They're right there, and we just aren't getting it done. We've got to convert those things right in front of the goal. Kyle brings the ball down at his feet, passes it over. It's going out of bounds. White throw in. White throw right on his foot. Does a nice job of getting it ahead. Here comes Nate Brindle trying to take it away from two guys. And it's kicked out of bounds, I think Tyler Stevens that was that came across and saved that goal. Trinity was right in front for what was an easy goal. They just didn't convert it. Kick in front. We kicked the ball again right back to Trinity. We're just not getting it done. Take him on. Here we come. Here comes Nick. Pass ahead. Sean Lewis comes out, gets the ball out of danger, but it goes right to Trinity again. Comes Nate Brindle with the ball, kicks the ball ahead. Headed by Trinity, but right to us. Here's Kyle with the ball. Call for jumping up in the air. Four minutes to go in the game. Eric Levine's going to take the kick. Ball goes through. Nope. Trinity keeps from going through, and here comes a lot of Trinity players. We got 6 guys on offense and nobody on defense. Trinity helps us by kicking it out of bounds. We pass it right to Trinity again. Tyler Stevens has the ball. Trinity controls, though. Nick Palmieri takes him on, though, if he can get there. He does. Saves the ball. Here comes Nick down the center. Eric Levine controls the ball. Here comes Eric on a cross. Nice side cross. Will the goalie get there? Will you? Okay, call offsides on somebody. I have no idea who was on. We're under 3 minutes. Comes the ball over to us, and Andrew misses the ball, though. I think it'll be a St. Clair throw-in, though. Whoops, the official has given it to Trinity somehow on that play. I have no idea how, but they did. Went right by Andrew and out of bounds. So there's the throw-in. Kick. Trinity throws Mike Cartier down on the ground. Here comes Nate Brindle with a big kick. Gets it down. There's Lenny. Two minutes to go in the game. Trinity ball. Handball was called against Upper St. Clair, I believe. At least according to the fans, it was a handball. Wide open player over there for Trinity. But it goes by him. Eric Levine goes over, gets the ball. Kicks it out of bounds. Trinity throw in. About the 50-yard line. There goes a bad guy wide open down the side. Wide open. Here comes someone down the middle for Trinity. If he crosses it, it's right there. There it is. Trinity luckily headed the ball over the goal. Guy was right where he should have been in the middle of the field. The guy made a great cross to the Trinity player. We were lucky that that ball went over the goal. John Lewis takes a goal kick. Nobody from St. Clair on the ball. Here we are again. Nate kicks it back to Sean. Sean kicks the ball out of bounds on the far side. It'll be a Trinity throw-in. Nope, ball stays in bounds. Now we headed the ball out of bounds. A little more than a minute to go in the game. Head ball off Trinity. St. Clair ball out of bounds. Eric Levine with a throw, I assume. Up to Nick. Nick passes the ball. Andrew Riley, to a Trinity player, he gives it back to us. Nope, Trinity's got the ball. Here they go. Man down the right side, wide open. Nate Brindle kicks it out of danger. 35 seconds to go in the game, and Trinity's got a throw in deep in St. Clair territory. Trinity player's wide open. Here it comes. Could go in the goal. I don't know what that hit. I think it hit the goal. Here comes Sean Lewis with a big kick with 20 seconds to go. Here's Eric Levine with a big kick to get it down the field. See if something lucky can happen for St. Clair. 10 seconds to go.
7, 6, 5,
Nick Palmieri shot. St. Clair is tied by Trinity. The Trinity fans are ecstatic with the end of this game, a 1-1 game. Well, maybe we're questioning whether or not we're playing overtime or not, so we'll find out if we're playing overtime or not. I guess maybe we are because they're not shaking hands, so I guess maybe we're playing overtime. So there's looks like a 5-minute time between, and then we're playing some kind of an overtime. I have no idea what it is. So, but we'll stay tuned and we'll find out what the rules are. I think if it's a section game, we may go to overtime. So, St. Clair throw. Eric Levine's going to take the throw. Ball was off Mike Cartier. Now that ball's off Trinity. We got another throw. Here comes Tyler making the throw right to Lenny. Ball goes off Trinity. He kicks it off Lenny. Nice play by the Trinity player to kick the ball off us. That's a Trinity throw in. Trinity throw once again right to the player. I give him credit. They consistently are doing that. There's the ball from Tyler over to Kyle. Kyle over to Nick. Nick's going to go up to Andrew, I hope. Didn't get there, though. Oh, Andrew's right in position there to get this ball. Here comes a pitch across to Tyler. Tyler takes a shot. It could be off the goal post. Here comes another one. Another saved by the defender. That wasn't even the goalie. That was a defender that came across and saved that ball. That was an unbelievable sequence right there. Once again, we're right there, and give Trinity credit. They kept the ball from going in. We're off the crossbar again. Here comes a corner kick by you, right down the middle of the people, which is what we like. There's Mike Cartier, but the goalie gets it. Goalie kicks it. Ball's coming out to the. Here's Eric, but kicks it right to a Trinity player. But here's Mike Cartier. Gets it back to Nate. Nate gets it ahead to Andrew. If Andrew can get there, we can make something happen here. If he can get there, he does. Here's Andrew taking the ball down the corner, coming over to get it. Centers the ball. Trinity player puts it right to us. Here comes right to us again. I don't know what it is, a corner or a goal kick. I don't know which. Corner kick, I think. The referee is called. St. Clair player's down in the middle of the box. I think it's Yu Ishihara. Tyler Stevens is taking the corner kick. Here's Tyler, kicks the ball nice and low. Goalie gets it, it's up in the air with it. Kyle's back. Here comes Nick. There's too high over the 3-point field goal. Too high. Goalie kicks the ball out to the right fullback, but I'm not sure who that was over there. Is that Andrew maybe came in to get it? Here comes, I can't tell who that is. Bad pass, but we're okay. Chris Burke gets it. It's off White. I believe it should be a St. Clair kick. There's no balls to play with. One ball went over the hill, and two balls over the hill, I think, actually. So we have no balls to play with. Upper St. Clair throw in. I have no idea what's going on now.
I think he said 30. More, he said.
Okay, we got the clock right now with 6 minutes and 24 seconds to go in the first overtime. Throw by Chris. Up so St. Clair has it almost. But Trinity kicks it out, comes out to Eric. He chests the ball. Here's a ball ahead, but it's going right to the goalie. Kick out. Tyler misses the ball. Eric knees it down. Eric's got it. Loses it. Gets it across though to Lenny. Here comes Lenny. Now he gets it ahead. almost to Nick. See if Nick can save it down there. He does. Down the corner. Pass across to, that's Mike Cartier in the center. Here comes Eric intercepting. Here comes Eric, using up his offensive skills from last year. There it goes. Nice pass to Delaney, but it's too far. Goalie comes out and picks the ball up. Nice kick by the goalie down inside our 40-yard line off Trinity. Here comes Nate. Kicks the ball off to the side. Andrew Riley's going to get the ball. Kicks it back to Chris Burke. Chris Burke kicks it ahead. Trinity heads the ball ahead, though. I think it was Mike Cartier got that ball. Nick Palmieri has the ball in the center of the field. Dribbling it around. Mike Cartier gets it back. Nate Brindle kicks it ahead. It's off Trinity. Be a St. Clair throw-in. He gets it into Lenny. Pushed by Trinity. Be a direct kick for St. Clair.
Let's go, Black. Finish this. I want to go home and I don't want to lose.
Eric Levine's going to take the direct kick. The referees give him all the 5 yards. They don't seem to understand. You're supposed to give 10 yards before you get a kick. This has been going on all night. They can't count to 10. They're back 5 yards from where the kick's being taken. Too far. Let's be headed in. Right to the center, but Trinity controls. Doesn't get it out, though. Ball's back to Nick. But he doesn't shoot it. The Trinity throw-in, I mean, St. Clair throw-in, I believe. Nice throw-in over top of Trinity player. White controls the ball. Out to Chris Burke. Chris is going to kick it back in. It's either going out of bounds or the goalie's going to catch it before it goes out of bounds. He'll take the goal kick. 3.5 minutes to go in the first overtime. Ball's kicked out to the right fullback again. Here comes Andrew Riley up to try to take it in, but it goes off his head and out of bounds for a Trinity throw-in. Trinity's got the ball into number 14 and kicks it down the field. Chris Burke heads the ball into the center of the field, right to Trinity, off us. Here comes Trinity down the field again. Nobody there for us. Here's Kyle in the middle of the field trying to control it. There's Kyle with a nice left-footed kick, but right to Trinity. Trinity again has it, but here's Andrew going down the left side. Trinity coach signals it's their ball, and so the referee agrees with him. Off Chris Burke, another Trinity throw-in. Trinity's marching down the field now with throw-ins. Down inside our 35-yard line. Dropped the ball. I don't know what's going on now. Nobody's doing anything. There's no whistle, and everybody's just standing around looking. Nobody knows what's going on, including the officials, which has been kind of par for the course this evening, I'd say. Chris Burke takes a throw. I assume that was Andrew kicked the ball down, but Trinity controls again. Kicks it ahead, out of bounds, I think, to Chris Burke. Chris Burke has another throw with 2 minutes to go in the first overtime. Call against St. Clair for hands on the back. You can hear it all the way up here, so direct kick for Trinity. From the 40-yard line, here it comes. He's going to put it up in the air and see what happens. There it is. Chris Burke gets it out. Very nice. I think that might be Kyle out there, or Kyle or you out there. I'm not sure which. Trinity player did something. We kick it right to Trinity, and here's two of them wide open in the center. But I think an offside call was made. Sean takes the kick to Kyle. Kyle kicks it ahead. To you, here comes you down the center. He passes it ahead to Lenny. Here it is. Here it is. Somehow, once again, we don't score. Wide open. Can't put it in the goal. Wide open in the center again. Didn't convert the rebound either. Give Trinity credit. We keep having lots of opportunity. That's about the 5th direct point blank shot we've had. We cannot put it in the goal. That was Andrew, I think, kicks it ahead, but it goes right to Trinity again. Kicking it ahead. There's a Trinity player all by himself up the field. It's a throw in for us with 30 seconds to go. Chris Burke takes the throw. And here it was. Mike Cartier with the ball. Chris Burke kicks it ahead, but right to Trinity again. Kyle Olcott gets it over to Tyler. Tyler gets it ahead to you if he can save it. I don't think he can. It's out of bounds. And the first overtime's going to end.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, we're ready to start the second overtime. I've been told it definitely is a golden goal. So 10 minutes, St. Clair starts the kickoff. A goal gets scored, the game is over. So we got 10 minutes more. I'm pretty sure at that point we'll stop. There'll be no other overtimes after these first two. So here we go. Long kick. See if it gets through. It doesn't, but there's Kyle getting the ball ahead to Andrew. It's off Trinity, out of bounds. It should be a throw in for St. Clair. It is. Andrew takes the throw, gets it into Kyle, to you rather. There's Andrew with a great cross, but it's right at Trinity. Going towards the far sideline. We'll see if it gets out of bounds or if Trinity gets there. They don't. St. Clair ball, throw in deep in Trinity territory. Comes back out to Mike. Mike Cartier gets it back over to it's probably Tyler. Now Eric Levine has the ball. Here comes Eric with a cross. Trinity heads it right to us. There it is. There's Lenny again. Lenny kicks it wide. Another goal kick for the goalie for Trinity. Ball's out the 30-yard line, headed back in. Here comes Nick running full speed at it. We'll see what happens. That's you over there taking on the Trinity player. Trinity player kicks it. Tyler, there's you. Trinity player has it though. And not out of bounds. Eric Levine centers the ball. Kyle Outcalt's got it if he can get to it. Nice play by the Trinity player though to save it. Here's Kyle though. Back into Nick. Nick tries to dribble through and it doesn't work. There's a pass by Trinity. It's going to be out of bounds. Be a St. Clair throw in. Chris Burke's going to take the throw. Throw into Nick. Off Nick out of bounds. Trinity throw in right to a wide open Trinity player with nobody guarding him. Kick ahead to another Trinity player, nobody guarding him. The good news is it goes out of bounds and we get a throw. You heads the ball ahead to Kyle. See what Kyle does with it. Hits it ahead. Trinity saves it. It's back to you. Here comes you. Nice play. Here's Lenny. Ball's going out of bounds, though. I don't know whose throw that is. Is that ours off them or whether Lenny snaked that ball over there? It looks like it's a St. Clair throw. Throw into Kyle. Kyle's got in the center. Back out to Mike Cartier. Right at the goalie. Right at the goalie. Goalie didn't have to move. Another goal kick. No, not a goal kick. A punt by the goalie. Ball is maybe going out of bounds. Now Eric heads it. We're right to the center. Trinity on about the 15-yard line. Long kick by Andrew Riley had the ball, but comes back to Trinity. Long kick was by Sean Lewis, the goalie. Andrew's still fighting him. Andrew gets it back. Andrew still gets it back. Trip by Trinity. Eric Levine's back to take the kick. Nope. Yeah, Eric's going to take the kick. Came from the other side of the field to take it. Here's the kick. Right down the center, right in the center. Called offside, though, on St. Clair, so. Looks like it could be. The goalie is called Mike Cartier over. But the referee has only talked to him and didn't give him a card, so I don't think I'll comment on that. Kicked by the goalie, right out to Tyler. Heads up in the air off Kyle. He heads it ahead to Nick. Nick passes the ball ahead to Kyle. Trinity player gets out of bounds. We got a throw in. Throw in to Nick's got the ball. Nick tries to dribble through players and Trinity gets the ball. Mike Cartier comes back. Eric Levine's got the ball. He kicks it ahead to you. You've got the ball in the center over to Kyle's wide open. Kyle takes it inside. Kyle's crossing, brings it back in again. Over to Trinity. Here's Nick with the ball. There's Mike Cartier with the ball. Pushed by Trinity, so it'll be St. Clair ball. Okay, a kick for St. Clair after a push. Eric Levine's got another long kick. Here it goes right in the center. There he is. Yes! Yes, there it is. A goal! Goal for St. Clair. I'm not sure it was off. Great kick by Eric Levine. Right on target. Adam tells me it was Mike Cartier. Headed the ball right into the goal. I don't know, there's some controversy now whether it's a goal or not a goal, so we'll wait to find out what they're going to do. I don't know, they're still, everybody's on the field trying to find out what's going on, so we don't know what's happening. We'll find out shortly, I'm sure, whether the game is over or whether it's going to continue on. The St. Clair team is ready to shake hands. The players are talking to the official in the middle of the field, and the Trinity coach is coming out on the field, I think, to try to find out what the ruling was on that play. I don't know what the call would have been. It looked to me like he was onside. I don't know what it could have been. Maybe not, though, because he was running at the goalie. If he sprung it before he went, Trinity player was there. I don't know. Talk.
If he did start the call offside and then bring it down, that just gets stuff started, you know?
So I don't know. Two Trinity players are going to come over and shake hands already. So it sounds to me, looks to me like maybe they're. I'm still not sure what's going on. So. We'll find out. It looks like the game is over. It looks like Trinity has come over to shake hands, and apparently officials have ruled that Mike was onside when he made his break to go in there and head that ball through the goal. Trinity played a great game tonight against us. They showed us how to play. The Trinity fans are really, really excited with the job Trinity did tonight against St. Clair. They were elated when they thought they had a tie at the end of regulation. So. To give Trinity a lot of credit for the way they played tonight. They did very well. They held Peters to a 1-0 game recently. So this team is coming on really well. So we have a tough game with them. And actually our senior rec night coming up at St. Clair in a couple of weeks. So great game, great win for St. Clair, even though didn't play as well as we're capable of doing, but it's still a W when we're finished. So sign off, and this is Bruce McClintock saying I'm glad this is the only game I'll do all year. Hopefully Matt will be back the next game, and I can go back to sitting watching the game. Thanks very much, and thanks to Adam for his great job of running the camera. Good night.